Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Chesterton's Jest, where we keep a critical eye on faith and culture, especially within the Catholic Church today. In an age where even church teachings seem to be shifting, we're here to explore and question the ideas and changes that challenge timeless truths. Through thought-provoking, often humorous perspectives, we aim to bring clarity to conversations others might avoid, holding fast to orthodoxy with the courage to question what feels off track. If you would like to join us as we dig deeper into the faith with reverence, wit, and a touch of Chestertonian insight, you can support this channel by gently pressing the like, share, and subscribe buttons in that order, and we thank you for your support. And now, without further ado, the paradox of social media, the illusion of connection in a disconnected world. Chapter 1. The Age of the Virtual Stranger. Once upon a time, in the not-so-distant past, a friend was someone you could actually bump into at the local pub, or someone who might awkwardly offer you a handshake when meeting for the first time. Friends were real, living, breathing people with whom you shared messy, unpredictable moments of human interaction. But now, thanks to the wonders of social media, a friend is simply a profile picture. These carefully curated images are polished so perfectly they make professional photographers blush. What has become of the simple joy of standing face to face with another human being, exchanging awkward smiles, or pausing to share a bit of small talk? In this new age, we trade genuine human connection for a tyranny of pixels and hashtags. We were promised by the creators of social media that we would be connected to everyone we've ever met or ever wanted to meet. But what they didn't warn us about is how, for all this global connectedness, we have become more alone than ever before. A like here, a comment there, and yet, at the end of the day, we're left with an empty feeling, staring at a screen, wishing we could reach out and touch something real. Chapter 2. The Illusion of Connection, the Digital Echo Chamber. Social media was supposed to be the shining beacon of global communication, bringing people closer and allowing for the exchange of ideas across the world. And so it does, only not in the way we were promised. While we're able to connect with anyone, anywhere, we rarely engage with ideas that challenge our own. Instead, we find ourselves trapped in a digital echo chamber, a hall of mirrors, where we only hear the voices that repeat what we already think. We thought we were joining a global conversation, but instead, we're surrounded by the same voices, trapped in the same circles of approval. We like, comment, and share posts that agree with us, strengthening our own beliefs, but never truly engaging with others. The irony is rich. Social media promises connection, but it only leads to more isolation. We're surrounded by a sea of people, but we're never really talking to them, just shouting into the void and hearing back the same words. Chapter 3. The Tyranny of the Selfie. Vanity, thy name is digital. The selfie, the iconic image of our time. It is the perfectly crafted digital reflection of our best selves, curated to perfection. Gone are the days of candid, imperfect photos. Now, every moment is captured through the lens of self-adoration. The selfie is the triumph of vanity over reality, a way of presenting only the aspects of our lives that we deem worthy of admiration. But in this obsession with perfecting our public image, we lose touch with the real. The more we focus on the version of ourselves that we display to the world, the less we engage with the people around us. We have become a culture of self-promoters, each of us trying to capture and showcase the most Instagrammable moments of our lives. We may look better in the digital world, but in the process, we've lost the ability to look at each other with genuine interest, without wondering how we will appear on a screen. Chapter 4. The Friendship Mirage. What makes a true friend? In the early days of social media, we were told that distance was no longer an obstacle to friendship. With just a few clicks, we could connect with friends and family from around the world. But here's the catch. A comment isn't a conversation, and a tag isn't a handshake. The digital version of friendship has become shallow, an exchange of likes, tags, and emojis that can never replace the warmth of a real, in-person connection. A true friend is someone you can share a quiet moment with, someone who helps you through tough times without asking for anything in return. True friendship is forged in the messy, human moments that are impossible to replicate online. Social media may have given us thousands of friends, but how many of those people would show up at your doorstep when you really needed them? How many of them truly know you, beyond the curated version of yourself you put on display? It is in these moments, in the conversations over coffee or the walks through the park, that real friendships are made. Chapter 5. The Rise of the Shallow, Why Depth is Dead. Once upon a time, human beings would gather in kitchens and cafes to have long, meaningful discussions about life, politics, love, and everything in between. These were the conversations that helped shape our views, formed our communities, and gave us a sense of belonging. But now, with social media, the art of the conversation has been reduced to snippets of information that can be shared in seconds. We tweet, we post, we share, often with little thought behind it, and move on to the next thing. The beauty of deep, thoughtful engagement has been replaced with the demand for brevity. Social media encourages us to react quickly, to condense complex thoughts into sound bites and hashtags. While this may seem efficient, it leaves little room for true reflection or genuine understanding. The result? We know a little about a lot, but we truly understand nothing. The need for instant gratification has replaced the patience needed to form deep, lasting insights. Chapter 6. The True Cost. Loneliness in a Crowded Room. In the age of endless notifications and virtual connections, the irony is undeniable. We are more connected than ever before, yet more isolated than at any time in modern history. While social media promises a world of endless interactions, it often leads to a deeper loneliness. Recent surveys highlight this paradox. In the United States, a 2024 Gallup survey found that 20% of adults reported feeling lonely a lot of the day yesterday, a figure that has risen in recent years. And it's not just in America. Globally, studies show that 1 in 4 older adults face social isolation, with younger adults under 50 often feeling the heaviest burden. A Pew Research survey from January 2025 found that millennials and Gen Z report heightened levels of loneliness despite their constant digital engagement. The cost of this loneliness is not just emotional, it's physical. Loneliness has been linked to increased risks of heart disease, stroke, and depression. In fact, research has shown that social isolation can have the same impact on life expectancy as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. And while social media has made it easier to keep in touch, it's clear that virtual connections are not a substitute for real human interaction. The more time we spend scrolling through feeds, the less time we devote to meaningful face-to-face relationships. In the end, we may find ourselves surrounded by thousands of friends online, but increasingly distant from the people who matter most in our lives. Chapter 7. The Call to Reconnect. The Remedy in Simplicity. So, what can be done? How can we restore the human connection that seems to be slipping away in the digital age? The answer is simple. Step away from the screen. Put down the phone. Talk to the person next to you, not through a screen, but face to face. Go for a walk without checking your notifications every 5 minutes. Have a conversation without worrying about how it will look on Instagram. True connection can only be found in the real world, not through the digital mirage of social media. The next time you're tempted to scroll, take a moment to notice the people around you. Put down your phone, engage with the world in front of you, and remember that the most meaningful relationships are the ones built on real, human experiences. At the end of the day, it's not about how many likes we get or how many followers we have. It's about the people we love, the friendships we nurture, and the simple, beautiful moments we share in person. Social media is here to stay, but it's up to us to decide whether it connects us or isolates us. The choice is ours. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed today's video and share our passion for defending the true faith with a touch of humor, be sure to head over to chestertonsjest.com and check out our collection of bold, pro-Catholic graphic tees designed to spark conversation and inspire conviction. Whether you're looking to wear your faith proudly or share a laugh, we've got something for everyone. Visit us today and join the movement, because in times like these, it's more important than ever to stand firm in our beliefs with style and wit. As Chesterton once said, "A madman is not someone who has lost his reason. A madman is someone who has lost everything except his reason." So, let's keep our reason and our faith intact together. Thanks for listening. God bless you, and may the good Lord be praised.